News Radio 710 Keel is your news and weather station.
Linda Gramling, the immediate past president from the United Daughters of the Confederacy. How'd I do, Miss Linda? Did I get most of that right?
You got most of it right. I'm the immediate past president of the Louisiana Division.
The Louisiana Division of the Daughters of the Confederacy. Okay, so
Correct.
There's a monument downtown, and you are in the midst of a hubbub, a tete-a-tete. What's the latest on people who want to remove your monument?
Well, how did your poll come out on Keel's poll?
Oh, no one wants to move it. No one wants it moved. Everyone wants it to be left alone. It was 95% to 2%, and then the other were undecided who didn't care.
Right. So that says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I need you to tell me, because people don't understand this. Let's start with a little bit of the history of the land, because the Daughters of the Confederacy own the land, and that was part of the arrangement for building the courthouse. Is that accurate?
No, it was not part of the arrangement for building the courthouse. The police jury in 1903 reserved the land for the Daughters of the Confederacy to put a monument there. And they also gave $1,000 toward the total cost of $10,000 for the monument.
But did they actually deed that whole land was deeded to you, to your group?
It was given to us, yes. I do not believe there is a deed. If there is, we cannot find one for the land.
Then how did the courthouse come to be on your land?
The courthouse is not on our land.
Okay, so you were just given that small piece of land.
We were given the plot, yes.
Right outside the courthouse.
Yes.
Okay.
The old courthouse was there at the time.
Got you. What was the arrangement? What was the agreement between your group and the police jury at the time?
That was the agreement, that we were given that plot of land to erect a monument to all the soldiers and people who gave for the Confederacy.
And it was your group's understanding at the time that this was going to be a historic monument and it would be there for time immemorial.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So now
because
people are
it's not just honoring, white soldiers. It's honoring a very diverse group of soldiers who fought for the Confederacy, the Jewish, the black, the white, the Cajun, the French, all of those that fought.
So why do you think the people who are screaming for you to tear that monument down or at least move it to another location, why do you think they don't get that?
I don't understand that at all because, like back last year during the African American parade, a spectator crawled over the fence up on top of the monument to play his trombone. Well, he broke the arm of Cleo, the goddess of history. We didn't go to the police commission or to the council to ask them to ban the parade for the African American parade. We simply wanted it repaired, and that was done.
Has any damage been done to this monument since this most recent uproar? We've seen monuments around the country where people have written graffiti on them, etc.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Now, on the other side of that coin, because I asked you the question just a couple of seconds ago about what people don't get about your monument, there are other folks who would say, don't you understand that in their minds, in their eyes, the Confederacy represents, to put it bluntly, the defense of owning people? What do you say about that?
Well, they're totally incorrect. Abraham Lincoln never freed his slaves, neither did General Grant.
Excuse me, I don't think Abraham Lincoln owned slaves.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Would you send me the information on that?
I surely will.
I would be greatly appreciated. And well, go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted your answer.
That's okay.
And let me ask you this, Linda. At 2011, the Confederate flag was removed from this monument. I know that was kind of a big hubbub at the time.
It was. It was the police jury deemed that it should be removed, and they passed an ordinance. And it was the third national flag of the Confederacy that was up there, and it had been flown there because this was the last place that the Confederate flag flew on land.
Explain that, because folks don't realize that this was the last. Some say capital. Yes. And people don't realize that.
This is history. We're not asking to change history. It is our history, and it is what it is.
So you have just is your plan, I guess, given all the people who are saying take it down, move it, do something else with it. Your plan is literally to do nothing.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this, Linda, because I know you hear it. We're running out of time.
I understand.
People that point to you and claim you're a racist, I know you want to respond to that.
Well, I'm certainly not a racist. I have never been a racist, and no one in my organization that I'm aware of is a racist. We simply are like the Daughters of the American Revolution. We are like the other heritage groups. We honor the memory and the history of our ancestors. We are direct descendants of those. I'm also a direct descendant of someone who fought in the American Revolution.
Will you have an event there for the 4th of July?
For the 4th of July?
Yeah.
No.
When is your next
we do
event?
not celebrate the 4th of July.
When is your next event regarding this
At
monument?
the monument?
Right.
Probably not scheduled till next June when we have something there.
Okay. Linda, I can't thank you enough for your time. I appreciate you joining us this morning and kind of clarifying some of the issues surrounding this. Thank you so much.
Well, it is not decisive, and if you will look, you talked about Bowie and Crockett Streets. What about Allendale? It was named after Governor Allen. His bust is on that monument.
Interesting. We
And
need
we
to spend
cross
more
the bridge every day.
Yes, we sure do. Thank you so much, Linda. We appreciate your time.